Stories with Shosh. Remember, if you listened in the last time, Shosh means grandmother in Swahili. And when I go to Kenya, the boys and girls there call me Shosh. I love hearing the sound of it. It's like music to my ears. Hi, boys and girls. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, and I'm looking forward to sharing a book with you today that I think is probably going to be one of my favorite stories, because the story that I'm going to read to you today is a true story, and I can't wait for you to hear it. But first of all, I want to tell you about how much I love to read, because reading can take me to countries that I've never been to, sitting right in my own living room, and I can make new friends that I've never known before. So today I want you to travel with me to the country of Uganda. And Uganda is, yes, you guessed it, it's in Africa. And it actually is very close to Kenya. It's right here on the equator, and it borders Lake Victoria, which is a huge, huge lake. Today also, I want to share with you that there are some words in this story that we're going to take a look at. But before I show those to you, I want to show you the book. It's called Beatrice's Goat. Beatrice has become a friend of mine after I've read this book. It's written by Paige McBrier, and it's illustrated by Lohstoeter. The book is published by Aladdin Paperbacks, and we are very grateful to them for giving us the permission to share this book with you. I want to share just a couple of words with you so that you understand some of the things that I'm saying in the book. Cassava. Cassava is a plant that is like a root, and they harvest it and they grind it down into flour and they make bread with it. I've tasted cassava, and I have to be honest, I'm not a real favorite person for this one. Coarse. Coarse means something that's rough. Maybe you've had a dog that has kind of rough, stiff hair. That's what it means to be coarse. Lashed. Lashed means to tie something or bind something up. And a burr. If you've ever walked through a field of weeds, you've gotten burrs on your clothes, and they kind of stick and they're kind of pokey and they're kind of hard to get off. That's what a burr is. And a mango. I hope you've tasted a mango, because mango is a really good fruit. I really enjoy it. It has a big pit on the inside, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get the fruit off of it, but it's well worth it when you have it. So now, are you ready to travel with me to Uganda and find out about who Beatrice is? Here we go. And I have to be honest with you too, I love some of the language in this book. It's written with such excitement and such good feeling. If you were to visit the small African village of Kasinga in the rolling hills of western Uganda, and if you were to take a left at the crossroads and follow a narrow, deep dirt path between two tall banana groves, you would come to the home of a girl named Beatrice. Beatrice lives here with her mother and 5 younger brothers and sisters in a sturdy mud house with a fine steel roof. And there you can see it in the picture. The house is new, and so is the shiny, new, blue, wooden furniture inside. In fact, many things are new for Beatrice and her family lately. And it's all because of a goat named Magisa. Beatrice loves, Beatrice loves everything about Magisa, the feel of her coarse brown and white coat, the way her hairs curl just so, and how Magisa gently teases her by butting her knobby horns against Beatrice's hand, tup, tup, like a drum beat waiting for a song. But there is one reason why Beatrice loves Magisa most of all. In the time before Magisa, Beatrice spent her days helping her mama hoe and plant in the fields, tend the chickens, watch the younger children, and grind the cassava flour that they would take to market to sell. Once in a while, when she was tending baby Pascavia, Beatrice would stop by the schoolhouse. Often the students had carried their long wooden benches outside to work under the cool shade of the jackfruit trees. Then Beatrice would stand quietly off to one side, pretending she was a student too. What do you think she wants to do? Sounds to me like she would really like to be able to go to school. Oh, how she longed to be a schoolgirl. How she yearned to sit on one of the benches and figure sums on a small slate chalkboard. How she wished to turn the pages of a worn copybook and study each word over and over until it stuck in her mind like a burr, like those burrs that stick to your clothes. I'll never be able to go to school, she would sigh. How could I ever save enough money to buy books and a uniform? One day, while Beatrice was busy pulling weeds, Mama came to her with dancing eyes. Don't you love that phrase, dancing eyes? What do you think dancing eyes mean? Was she happy or was she sad? Beatrice, some kind-hearted parent, people from far away have given us a lucky gift. We are one of 12 village families to receive a goat. Beatrice was puzzled. A goat? What kind of a gift was a goat? It couldn't get up each morning and start their charcoal for cooking. It couldn't hike down to the stream each week and scrub their dirty clothes clean. It couldn't keep an eye on Grace, Moses, Harriet, Joash, and Pascavia. Her long fingers tugged patiently at the weeds. "That's very nice, Mama," she said politely. Beatrice looked up at her mother. "Will this goat come soon? Because I would like to meet such a goat." Mama laughed. Good things take time. First, I must plant pastures and build our goat a shed." Beatrice nodded slowly. Surely Mama knew what she was doing. "I will help you," she declared. For the next few months, Beatrice worked harder than ever. She helped Mama collect the posts for the shed walls, then tied the posts together with banana fibers. She planted narrow bands of stiff elephant grass along the edges of their cassava field. She put in pigeon trees and lab vines between the banana trees. Sounds like they had a lot of work to do. Finally, one day, Beatrice's goat arrived, fat and sleek as a ripe mango. Did you love that? Beatrice stood shyly with her brothers and sisters, then stepped forward and circled the goat once. She knelt close, inspecting its round belly, and ran her hand along its smooth back. "Mama says you're a lucky gift," she whispered. "So that is what I will name you, Magisa, luck." 2 weeks later, Magisa gave birth. It was Beatrice who discovered first one kid, and then, to her surprise, another. "Twins!" she exclaimed, stooping down to examine them. Do you know that goats call their babies kids? See that, my Magisa, you have already brought us 2 wonderful things." Beatrice named the first kid Mulindwa, which means expected, and the second Kihembo, or surprise. Each day, Beatrice made sure Magisa got extra elephant grass and water to help her produce lots of milk, even though it meant another long trip down to the stream and back. When the kids no longer needed it, Beatrice took her own first taste of Magisa's milk. Sweet," she said, mixing the rest into her cup of breakfast porridge. Beatrice knew Magisa's milk would keep them all much healthier. Now each morning after breakfast, Beatrice would head off to the shed to sell whatever milk was left. "Open for business," she would say, in case anyone was listening. Often she would spy her friend Bunene coming through the banana groves. "Good morning, Beatrice." Magisa, expected, and surprise. Bunene would always say. He would greet them that way. Then he would hand Beatrice a tall pail that she would fill to the top with Magisa's milk. When Beatrice finished pouring, Benene would hand her a shiny coin, and Beatrice would carefully tuck the money into the small woven purse at her side. Day after day, week after week, Beatrice watched the purse get fuller. Soon there would be enough money for a new shirt for Moses and a warm blanket for the bed she shared with Grace. One day, Beatrice returned from collecting water and noticed Mama's frowning and counting the money in her woven purse. Beatrice put down the water cans and rushed to her mother's side. "Mama, what is it?" she asked. "Is something wrong?" As she looked up, Mama's frown turned to a small smile. "I think," she said, "you may just have saved enough to pay for school." Can you imagine the surprise for her? "School?" Beatrice gasped in disbelief. But what about all the other things we need?" "First things first," Mama said. Beatrice threw her arms around her mother's neck. "Oh, Mama, thank you." Then she ran to where her goat stood chewing her cud and hugged her tight. "Oh, Magisa," she whispered, "today I am the lucky one. You have given me the gift I have wanted all along." The very next week, Beatrice started school. On the first morning that she was to attend, she sat proudly waiting for milk customers in her new yellow blouse and blue jumper, Magisa by her side. That was the uniform that they wear in her school. Beatrice felt nervous and excited at the same time. Magisa pressed close, letting her coarse coat brush softly against Beatrice's cheek. "Oh, Magisa," Beatrice cried, "I'll miss you today." Then she thought again about all the good things Magisa was bringing. Mama said that soon Surprise would be sold for a lot of money. "It will be enough to tear down this old house," she had explained. "We will be able to put a new one up with a steel roof that won't leak during the rains." Beatrice heard a rustle and noticed Benene heading toward her with his empty milk pail. He eyed her new uniform and sighed. "You're so lucky. I wish I could go to school." Beatrice reached out and touched Benene's arm. "I've heard that your family is next in line to receive a goat." A smile crossed Benene's face. "Really? Really?" Then Beatrice kissed Magisa on the soft part of her nose, close to where her chin hairs curled, just so, and started off to school. There's an organization called Heifer International, and this is the project that they do in many countries in Africa. Through Heifer, Beatrice received all three things: resources, training, and community support for her family. They received a goat that provided nutrition and income, knowledge of how to care for this precious gift without harming the environment, and a supportive community that looks forward to sharing the benefits of Magisa's offspring as they multiply and are given to an wider circle of families. Now that Beatrice and her brothers and sisters have milk to drink, they're no longer malnourished. The steady income from the sale of the extra milk has allowed Beatrice to attend school for the first time, as well as assuring her family that they will always have money to buy badly needed medicine, clothing, and supplies. Soon another family and another will enjoy these same benefits. There are many organizations throughout that try to help people in Africa who have needs for school, for sanitation, for clean water, just as Just One Africa. They provide water filters and they raise funds so that they can return filters to people that need it so that they don't have to suffer from waterborne diseases, and they can save money and send their children to school. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope it sets you to thinking about what can I do to make a difference in the world, because even small children can make a difference when they put their minds to it. It's been great sharing with you today. I hope you enjoyed my friend Beatrice, and I hope to see you again and introduce you to other friends that I meet along the way. Bye and have a great day.
Forsyth Middle School. This is Amy and I'm on location here in southern Kenya. You can see the cow project that you guys helped us fundraise for last year is up and running. We've got 3 cows that are pregnant and they are going to be delivering within the next few months. Thank you for choosing to support Just One Africa's sustainability programs. We're really thankful for all that you did to make this possible and helping us raise funds for the cows. Milk is going to be provided for Hope Beyond Transitional Center, and then the extra milk is going to be able to be sold for school fees and medical care and counseling and things that the kids might need as well. And we just wanted to say thanks because this wouldn't have been possible without your support. We're looking for names too, so maybe you guys can help us decide on some names for these cows. But we just wanted to say a big thank you all the way from Kimana, Kenya. You are just one, and you definitely have changed the world.
Thank you.